Hello and welcome to the cryptocurrency vlog. Before we start on this video, I'd like to ask you again to visit my Dogecoin video, give it a thumbs up, and please leave a comment. That would help me a lot. This will help me bring you more cryptocurrency videos and dedicate more of my time to cryptocurrency content and trading. So please give me a vote and comment, and that would help me a lot. Alright, let's go on to today's video, and it's actually going to be about Dogecoin and why I like Dogecoin a lot. Dogecoin is kind of a meme coin, but it's grown to be so much more than that now. And it's outgrown Bitcoin, even in its decline that the markets have been experiencing over the past, I would say, month and a half or so, or 2 months rather. It has held value since the rise better than Bitcoin. That means if you invested $100 in Bitcoin before it started taking off in late November and invested $100 in Dogecoin in late November before it started taking off, you would have about almost 2.5 times as much money right now if you invested in Dogecoin rather than Bitcoin. The last Bitcoin right now is about 9,250 at the time of this recording. The last time Bitcoin was at 9,250 was November 25th. Last time being not the last few days, of course, but the last time before it started rising was November 25th. Bitcoin was around that price. Dogecoin at November 25th was 0.002, and now it's 0.005. So although Bitcoin has fallen back to its November 25th price, Dogecoin is still 2.5 times its November 25th price, pre-skyrocketing price. So Dogecoin has definitely held its value better than Bitcoin in the rise and fall. It is more volatile. It did increase by a lot more percentage, and it's decreased by more percentage in the fall. But right now, you would have been better off investing in Dogecoin before the rise than Bitcoin before the rise. And Dogecoin is, unlike other micro cryptocurrencies, it's actually pretty stable for a coin that's under 1 penny. Right now, it's about half a cent. And that's because it's actually traded on a lot of the bigger exchanges. Whereas like Packcoin, Strong Hands, ECC, Buzz, 1337, and a lot of the other ones I invest in are only traded on smaller exchanges like CoinExchange.io or Yobit, Trade Satoshi, Cryptopia. Generally exchanges, I only use CoinExchange.io because I think it's the best of the bunch, and it's because I have to, because the larger exchanges don't trade these micro cryptocurrencies. But I'm not very confident in these smaller exchanges. I'm much more confident in Bittrex and Poloniex. And Dogecoin is on both Bittrex and Poloniex. I really want it to be on Binance, but it has some legal papers that the team doesn't have yet to be listed on Binance, and no one gets listed on GDAX, so I don't really care about GDAX listing Dogecoin because it's just not going to get on Coinbase. But being listed on Bittrex and Poloniex gives it enough volume to flow in and out, honestly. And it's also it gives it a bit more stability in these micro cryptocurrencies because Bittrex and Poloniex transact a lot more volume than like these smaller exchanges, which gives it some kind of stability, and also it gives it some kind of a bit of a reputation. More so than these micro cryptos. The other reason I like Dogecoin is because it's become a gateway coin to smaller cryptocurrencies. The minimum you can trade Bitcoin at is at 1 Satoshi, and many of the smaller micros are around one Satoshi or even less than 1 Satoshi. And when you're in that range where you're less than 10 Satoshis, you can't trade minute amounts. You can only gain large percentages. You can't day trade small percentages. But with Dogecoin, since it's worth a lot less, you can divide it up into much smaller parts. And if you peg a micro to Dogecoin, you can earn those small percentages a day if you're a day trader in micro coins. I'm not really a day trader in micro coins because I think that's just a little too volatile even for me and unpredictable. I'm a day trader in larger coins. But if you want to day trade in smaller coins, if you like doing, trying to catch like pumps and then dumping before they all dump, Dogecoin is a great coin to peg it to, and the Dogecoin market is quite large. There's many smaller coins that are pegged to Dogecoin. They're usually pegged to Bitcoin as well, and sometimes to Litecoin and Ethereum, but Dogecoin, a lot of them are also pegged to. And I think Doge is going to open up more markets because it's kind of like a go-to gateway coin now for smaller cryptos that can't quite trade with Bitcoin or the big boys yet. So it has demand there. So there'll always be good demand and fairly high volume for trading Dogecoin. I think it is also a top 20, if not it's a top 25 coin in terms of market cap, even after this fall. And I really do believe it has room to grow. Yes, it has like slightly over 100 billion supply, but looking at this, Ripple and Ripple and Tron, it definitely can grow to at least about, I believe, around 10 cents conservatively. I think it can grow to around a quarter, maybe $1 in the really long run, but at least around a quarter. Because at 100 billion, that would make it a 25 billion market cap. And if crypto, the cap on crypto grows, Dogecoin's going to grow with it. And it is one of the most popular smaller coins. The meme is really catchy. And most of all, the developer team, they don't have a lead developer right now, but they still do submit, new code to the repository. So there is, a decent amount of activity at the developer repository. And most of all, it has a great community. And the community finds new ways to, use Dogecoin. Many people, accept tips. So I've even seen some people in the community accept Dogecoin for their services because Dogecoin because it's traded at Bittrex and Poloniex, it is fairly easy to convert into Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum and then just liquidate somewhere, right? So it is fairly liquid and you can convert it into cash really quickly if you need it. Plus, a lot of people just love the coin and they really support it. So you're seeing a couple of stores use Dogecoin. I really do want, Dogecoin to, target broader use because it is on a lot of the exchanges, and I think it would be a pretty good coin for commerce if it got up into the 10 to 25 cent area. Because as you get into that area, you can use it to buy medium cost things. You don't have to pay like 1 million Dogecoin for something that's like somewhat expensive. You can pay maybe like 1,000 or something for something that's kind of expensive but not really expensive. Bitcoin is basically used to buy cars, houses, boats, and stuff like that. And even Litecoin and Ethereum, like a whole Litecoin and a whole Ethereum, is a lot more expensive than most things. And people don't really like getting like 0.02% of a coin. People just like, they like whole coins. It's just like a human nature. We like whole things. We don't like small bits and pieces of things generally. It's just kind of a psychological thing. And I think Dogecoin can really fill a niche there. Like the really small micro cryptocurrencies, they can't do that because you don't want to pay like, a million, let's say 1 million moon coins for like an apple. But you can pay, maybe 10 Dogecoins for an apple. And that's totally acceptable if Dogecoin, rises to about 5-10 cents, where I think that's a good target price for Dogecoin by the end of this year. If it does that from now, it'll have increased its value 20x. So that's why I believe Dogecoin is a solid investment for micro cryptocurrencies because it is on some of the larger exchanges. It has demand because it's a gateway to smaller micro cryptocurrencies. And actually many people recommend Dogecoin to get into crypto trading because it's cheap and there's a lot of markets you can play with Dogecoin. There's actually more markets for other coins with Dogecoin than many of the more popular coins. Bitcoin's definitely number one, but Dogecoin is really up there in rank in terms of trading pairs. It's not on Binance, but it is on Bittrex and Poloniex, which means you can find safe exchanges to trade Dogecoin on. And I think it has a fairly strong reputation. It has a really good community, a really friendly community, unlike a lot of the other communities in micro cryptos where people are all just about pumping and dumping. A lot of the people who actually have Dogecoin are in it for the long run. They like to store up Doge, and that's a good sign for a long run of a coin when people are actually really behind it and they're just not looking to get in and get out for quick profit. The community is wonderful, the coin is strong, and I believe it has a good future because it has pretty stable demand. And that's why I believe and like Dogecoin as kind of a longer term investment of micro cryptos. It is one of the more expensive of the micro cryptos, but I can put my money in Dogecoin and I can be fairly sure it's going to appreciate in the long term, up to several times what it is now. So that is why I like Dogecoin. Please remember to vote on my Dogecoin video and please leave a comment. And thank you and have a great day.